Welcome back to Healing with Sis. On this episode, I'll be discussing self-care. Oftentimes we hear about self-care and it's all about bubble baths and turning your phone off or things of that nature, which is great, but self-care can be deeper than that, right? So I'll explain to you the deeper levels of self-care in this video, so stay tuned. Self-care, we can describe it as taking a break from something or changing our ways, right? But self-care can also be challenging yourself to not drink as much or eat healthier foods or not talk to a certain person or to make sure you're getting an adequate amount of sleep, things of that nature, right? So I want to talk about the benefits of self-care. As you can see, self-care has major benefits for yourself, right? It allows you to become internally healthy. I am always promoting that you should care about yourself and your relationship with yourself first, because if we don't care about us and what we are doing internally, how can we care about others externally, right? We have to make sure that we are often evaluating our lives and what is good for us and what isn't, right? That is a key component of self-care that often is not talked about, that self-care is not only about bubble baths and going to sleep, but it's also about the choices that we make. Because if we are continuing to do the same things, how are we benefiting ourselves? How are we really caring for ourselves, right? Oftentimes we overlook the key things that are disturbing us. So I feel like it's highly beneficial to evaluate ourselves and what we're doing. It's highly beneficial to take a moment and breathe and say, what is really exhausting me, or what is really having me up at night? Those are the things that we have to focus on and change, right? And I'm not saying that bubble baths and going to sleep good is not what we should be doing, but there are deeper things that we need to change as well, not just surface things, right? We have to dig within ourselves internally and get to the root of the problem, so we won't end up in the same situation time after time after time after time. That's what I call self-care, because we're truly caring about ourselves at the deeper root to get past all the pain and the drama, right? We want to overcome that, right? What are ways that we can figure out what the root of the problem is? Well, of course, counseling. Counseling is always a great way to figure out the root, or having somebody to, be with you through that journey of understanding, why am I like this, right? Also, journaling. Journaling is a great way to get your thoughts on paper, and oftentimes it makes it easier to understand or navigate to what the problem really is. Also, meditating, working out, or things of that nature. But I go back to my number one of counseling. Counseling will always be a true help, or a true answer of trying to discover what the root of the problem is, right? So I also will say that therapy is a form of self-care. We are caring for ourselves internally to understand that we do have an issue that is bothering us, or issue that is affecting our mental state, or our personal physical health, right? So we have to understand that self-care is deeper than the surface. When we truly want to change or care for ourselves, we have to get to the root. So hopefully this video helped you to understand what self-care is and ways that we can help ourselves internally. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, share, and comment, and always come back for more. Thanks for watching Healing with Sis. Bye-bye.